Months ago, we see Norman Osborn and his wife at a party, and they're talking about Harry being late to the function. Harry calls him on the phone. Harry, hey dad, I'm sorry, I thought I called mom. Where are you? A couple blocks away. Harry, I know, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Son, you know who we're supposed to be meeting with, and I told you many times how important this day is. This is unacceptable. Look, I'm sorry dad, I would tell you why I'm late, but it wouldn't matter, would it? You damn right. Okay, well, I'll be Harry. Yes dad. What name do you bear?
What?
What name do you bear? Osborn? Yes. It's a great name. It means something. Harry, do you know what my favorite memory of you is? Yeah, it's the time we played catch, and no, that's you, the little boy talking. And that memory, it's a memory of a child. My favorite memory of you is the day you finally started acting like a man, like an Osborn. The problem is, it hasn't happened yet. We're all waiting, Harry. How long are you gonna make us wait? How much longer am I gonna have to? But while they were doing all that talking, a bright red light is shooting from the sky. Boom! It crashes into the building where Norman Osborn is and where Harry is supposed to be. Harry is shook. A few weeks later, we see Harry and Gwen talking to an attorney. Things are moving really quick, as Harry and Gwen now own Norman's estate and personal assets, even his company, Oscorp. The attorney lets him know that the process of taking over the company is gonna take like 6 months for him. So he got that shit, all he has to do is wait. The attorney then pulls out a card. Harry, this was delivered to my office this morning. For you. What is it? I have no idea what it means, but I know who it's from. The next day, we see Harry walk into a building and 2 dudes with straps meet him at the door. And he pulls out the card. After seeing that shit, they let him through. Well, I'm here. The man that wanted to see him was the Kingpin. Right on time. Do you know who I am? You're Wilson Fisk. Entrepreneur, man with influence, on and on and on. Everyone knows you. Can you tell me what they don't? With the fall of Stain Stark and the Union now a divided proctorate of other regions, there are rumors that you've been secretly named both the Shadow Governor of the Greater New York Territory as well as the Kingpin of Manhattan. You're damn right. I'm not a vain man, but from time to time, it's nice to hear one's name ring out. Yes, I've been named, and next week I'll be officially elevated to both positions. I'll be running things from now, and you should be very pleased about that. And why is that? Because I need a favor, one I think you might like. I'm not my father, Fisk. He'll tell you firsthand that I don't have his influence or pedigree. Well, I don't really give no damn about that. You see, I have 2 5-letter shadows hanging over my head. Stain had no existing family, and now there are no more Starks. There's no arguing about the value of the company, but I need to eliminate the remnants, keep it from rising again, because it won't be forgotten, and I'm not qualified to separate the Stark wheat from the Stark shaft. I don't see what I can do about that, and with all due respect, it's your problem, not mine. Not if I sell it to you. Harry took that deal, and he now owns Stain/Stark, which led him to find an underground dungeon with Iron Man suits. Wow. This man with them is Otto Octavius, and he's been looking through old Stark files on the computer and found some juicy shit. This info is about the world's history, and as you can see, there's a folder about somebody named the Maker, the person that created this new world and took all the superheroes' powers away. And the 3 of them proceed to learn info about the world that they should never have access to. 4 months later, we see that Harry and Otto got to work, turning one of the suits into the Green Goblin suit. I like it. I had to make a few modifications. There's also something else I want to show you. The reason why I called you down to the lab. Yeah, you seemed a little bit unsettled, Otto. I'm confused. Put the helmet on and I'll show you. Whoa, what am I looking at? Each one of those dots are another piece of Stark tech, like the suits, an ARC node, or any dedicated AI on the network. Okay, I get it. So what you're looking at is a screenshot of what the network looked like 2 days ago. The first new signal appeared last night, and they kept appearing every couple of minutes until they finally stopped around 6 a.m. How many? Over 100. But I can't tell if they're old or dormant tech waking up, or if it's something new. Well, I guess I better find out. If you're confused what those are the messages that Tony Stark has been sending out to people, like the one Peter got in chapter 1, telling people that their life was taken from them and he has what they need to take it back. That day when Peter had his squabble with the Shocker, Green Goblin was there watching it all go down. But he wasn't there for Peter, he was there for the Shocker. I think you have something that doesn't belong to you. I'm keeping the money, pal, and there isn't a thing you can do to stop me. Out of nowhere, the electric on his hand stopped working. Yo, what happened? I turned them shits off because I'm not here for the money. I'm here for the gloves. Where'd you get them? I tell you where and I get to keep the money? Sure. I was robbing this guy's apartment. Turns out he must have just died, a heart attack or something. Anyways, I saw this hologram with that terrorist kid Stark talking, then the light stopped and I saw them gloves sitting right there. So I took them. So Stark's alive. That would mean that he gave me the gloves, and you know what? I'm gonna keep him, and he charges at the Green Goblin. Boom! Punching him in the face. But that shit does no damage. Bruh. Is that supposed to hurt? Sorry, I didn't mean to. Sorry. You don't understand. I got a wife and she's sick. I'm sorry. Harry knocks him out, takes the gloves, and leaves. 2 months after that, we see Harry and Peter at the bar. Because between that time they already met in their fight against Bullseye. So what do you do for a living, Peter? I'm a photojournalist. I mostly take pictures for the Bugle. Are you married? Yeah. Aren't you too? Yeah, maybe we'll do dinner sometime, something like that. Let's see how drinks go first. Let me know, Peter. Did Tony Stark appear out of thin air and give you that suit? There was more to it, but yeah, did he do the same thing to you? No, I found out the hard way. What you mean by the hard way? Well, after Stark was involved with my parents' death, I inherited Oscorp and also Stark's company too. After that, I was reading through the Stark family secrets, and that's when I found out the people who gave me this company just might be the most evil people in the history of the world. And it's possible that they're the people that have my parents' blood on their hands. Not Stark though, which I find unacceptable, and now I have a job. Okay, fair enough, I see what you mean. Thanks. Do you know why Stark picked you? He said I was supposed to be someone else, have a different life, which was stolen from me by the same people I think you're talking about. Now you're gonna do something about it? He said I was supposed to be a hero, and as soon as he said it, I knew it in my bones. So yeah, of course we're gonna do something about it. That's what heroes do. Back in present day, we see Harry talking to somebody. At first, I thought it was the suit that gave you your powers. Honestly, I thought you were the suit because it took like a month to peel it off of you. So imagine my surprise when I found out the problem went a little deeper. You have some sort of embedded exoskeleton under your skin. And while it's impressive, taking it off, well, it had to hurt. Pain is part of the process. And Harry is talking to Bullseye. Do you know what you're dealing with? Oh, I believe you're committed. I believe your master, all your masters are. The world is evidence of that. But what you need to understand is I'm committed too. You're gonna give me answers because I need them. You're gonna tell me everything, and I don't care how long it takes to get what I want. You think answers are gonna let you sleep at night? I sleep like a baby knowing you're in here and I'm out there. No one here is afraid of you. There's nothing wrong with lying to yourself. It helps people get through the day. But I've seen it all, son, and I promise you, everyone thinks they want to be a hero until it actually costs something. And it always does. We make sure of that. Then we get to see what you really are. Harry puts on his mask. My father talked about the differences between a boy and a man. And maybe he was right. Maybe you are too. Am I a boy or a man? Am I a hero or something else? I guess we're about to find out. Is Green Goblin a hero, an anti-hero, or a villain? I guess we'll have to find out soon. Let me know how y'all feel about this part. And on that note, I'm gonna see y'all boys and girls next time.